Now let's take a look at the markets if we can. We see again the Dow Jones is down a little bit. It's down about 45 points. NASDAQ is trading up over 300 points right now. Jason Katz joins me now. Jason, we have a rally on the NASDAQ today. Is that a sign of things to come or just a dead cat bounce after the sell-off?
We are in arguably one of the most Goldilocks environment in my career. I mean, think about the setup right now. You have a resilient job market. You have oil at 4 months lows. You have a new Fed chair that's leaning into AI and the productivity that results from it. And what about earnings? I mean, do the math, David. If we're looking at the analyst community projecting $400 of S&P earnings, if you apply today's PE of 20 to that, where does that take you? A market that's obviously higher than we are today. Will there be bumps along the way? Of course they will. But what's really encouraging here is while a lot of this may be discounted in a certain cohort of stocks, it's not in a lot of other stocks, namely the more economically sensitive ones, a la financials.
Were you repositioning last week based on what you were seeing with the tech sector?
I have been ahead of the curve in terms of dialing back a little bit in that area, not abandoning it, but looking at more economically sensitive areas such as industrials, and now this week leaning more into financials. If we have a higher for longer regime, guess what? The net interest margins of those banks are very profitable. The capital market activity we're seeing and SpaceX coming public and all these big M&A deals, that goes right to their bottom lines. And last I checked, the multiple of the financials, the banks and brokers, are at a 25% discount to that of the market. You could drive a truck through that. That's where you want to rotate into.
And what are you looking at in the earnings season coming up?
We're looking at year over year north of 20%. And again, the mother's milk of the stock market is earnings. A lot of the other factors aren't noise, but at the end of the day, stocks follow earnings, and earnings are going up because of AI and because of that resilient consumer.
Jason Katz, great to see you.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you very much, Jason. Lauren, you're taking a look at Dell. Tell us what's going on there.